Hi, welcome to the Pursuit of Truth. So I'm still on my strike, 3 days left. The other day I was out shopping, TK Maxx, and I saw this mother and child. Child was maybe slightly younger than my twins, and he was saying to his mum, about something about pennies. Do we have a few pennies? Give the lady a few pennies. Take this to the lady. Let's buy it. Something, words are along those effects, and it really affected me. And I felt so sad for this child because his mother didn't have enough pennies. She said to him, "I don't have enough pennies." And yeah, I know that whenever you take a child to a store, they're always going to want everything and etc. But it just made me think about the aspect about the system that we live within and why I don't like the injustices and inequalities. And I know people are going to say I'm a snowflake for thinking this or too emotional, but I understand. But what I'm trying to get at is the aspect of what if this, and I know I'm conjecturing here, if this mother doesn't have enough money, she only has enough money to buy, and these are what I'm conjecturing isn't beyond the realms of reality. There's lots of people that exist like this. If you are one of them, please leave your comment to prove that you do exist. That don't have enough to live on, even if they do get benefits, even if they do have a job and get benefits, or just have a job and still don't have enough. And they go and their child wants something, because every child wants something, and every child should want something, shouldn't they? To play with, to have enjoyment, because that's why we're here, isn't it? Part of the reason is to enjoy this one existence, this one taste of beautiful life that we have. And to think that this mother may have not enough money, just enough money to get food, maybe not even have enough food for herself, but give it to her child. And her poor child, unaware of this system that it lives within, unaware of these inequalities and injustices, all it sees is its mother not being able to give him a toy, may not like the mother for not giving him the toy, may feel sad. He did feel sad. He cried. He wanted to take the toy. He tried to give the toy to the mother, and it took her time. She stood there for 5 minutes trying to wait for him to be able to move from that place. And I know there'd be other people who listen to me saying, "Wow, she did have enough money. She just didn't want to get the toy for him because he always wants everything that he sees." Yeah, I understand that it happens, but it also does happen that there are people that don't have enough money to live. Can you believe that? And that's not in, say, poor countries, that's in affluent countries that created the system that we live within, that adhere to the system, that keep it alive. When we will vote for that system and keep it alive ourselves, individually as a collective. And yet you think about it, just made me think about this poor child wanting this police car toy. And just to be able to play it. Why do we live in a system where we have to have money, where it's based on what you have to what you can get? Why isn't it we can't have a store where they give away things, that anyone can take whatever they need, whatever they want, without need of money? Or a store, I was thinking you could set up a store where they allow people to get certain basic things, and they have to buy, say, other things as well, but that still buys into this whole concept of money, and that's the problem. This poor child, he just wanted a toy, he just wanted to play with it, and he's not able to do that because his mother didn't have enough money. It just seems so unfair the way we live, and that's just, that's, say, a first world problem, I would say. That made me feel like that, and I'm sure a lot of people may not feel that same way about it, but we can take that to more of an extreme when you go to the people even poorer than in poorer countries, where that child, instead of wanting that police car toy to play with, wanted something to eat, somewhere to sleep, something to drink. Basic human essentials that everyone should be able to have, that are on this place that we're upon for every single one of us. Not one tree, not one ocean, not one rock, not one atom of anything that is on the place that we're upon belongs to any one of us. We may ascribe to it, we may claim it, we may say it's ours, but truly it's not. It's no one's, it's all of ours. So why should it be that we take a tree and make money out of it and then divide it all up, and then people have inequalities and injustices and suffering? So that child doesn't get his toy, doesn't get in its nice existence, that child who wants something to eat, drink, or somewhere to stay, some bit of warmth, rather than dying of hypothermia, rather than dying of malnutrition rather than dying of some disease that we could cure if we all worked together. Yes, it started from that little child not wanting that police car. But that's the truth. That's the truth of how we live. We live in a have-nots world. And we all ascribe to that. We all keep it going by our little ways, by us getting our job, by us going into our supermarkets, by us doing all these things. And I don't know what the solution is. I don't know how we change the system, how we get past it, how we improve. I don't know. It's just... This is my little girl, Alina. You want to say something, Alina? Okay, thank you, Alina. So yeah, I don't know how... Okay, play with the tablet. Here, you see? Look, I'm already brainwashing them. But it's just... I don't know. It's just, I don't know how do we change this world? How do everyone get the equality and justice that everyone deserves, that everyone gets to be able to have whatever they want? Because why shouldn't we have whatever we want? Why should we put restrictions on it? Because we ourselves put restrictions on it. There's no great power in the sky that's forcing us to do this. If you believe in God, He's not forced you to make money out of trees. He's not forced you to say you can have this and you can't have that. He's not forced you to have an inequality or a system where it's up to you to make the money so that you can get those things that you need to survive. It's not been made by some power forcing us. We're not slaves of any entity above us or anything other than ourselves. We ourselves have made the system and keep it alive. That's the truth of it, unfortunately. It's us ourselves. Well, what do we do about that? Do we just continue it and let it happen and just cry? Or do we make a change? And how do we make a change? I don't know, because the problem is too many people don't care about the system. Too many people don't care about that child that can't get that toy, that will defend the system of money or the system of capitalism or the system of communism or whatever system there is that don't work for all of us. Is there not a way that one of us could work out a system that works for everyone so that everyone can have the basic needs that everyone should have? That no child should have to cry because they don't have food, water, warmth, shelter, medicine, toys, enjoyment. No adult as well. That's not beyond the realms of a possibility. It may seem like science fiction now, but that's because of the way our minds are, because we want to reduce them and not see the possibilities, the endless possibilities that every human being has, and the love that we should all have for each other. Take care, take it easy, God bless and peace.